cybersecurity is facing a critical turning point. As of November 13, 2025, reports indicate that attackers are exploiting newly disclosed vulnerabilities at an unprecedented pace, often within just 48 hours of their announcement. This rapid evolution in threat dynamics highlights the urgent need for organizations to adapt their defenses. Recent industry findings reveal that a significant portion of vulnerabilities are weaponized almost immediately after they become public. Attackers have streamlined their operations using automation and artificial intelligence, allowing them to act faster than traditional IT security teams can respond. This shift creates a dangerous gap where organizations struggle to keep up. In this video, we'll explore how the cybersecurity landscape is changing and what organizations can do to enhance their defenses against these swift attacks. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. As we delve into the timeline of vulnerability exploitation, it's crucial to understand the mechanics that underpin this new era of cybersecurity threats. The recent trend shows that attackers are leveraging automation to streamline their processes, effectively creating a race against time for defenders. In this landscape, the exploitation economy thrives on speed, with attackers deploying sophisticated tools and AI to rapidly assess and exploit newly disclosed vulnerabilities. The data indicates that as of late 2025, a staggering 50 to 61% of newly disclosed vulnerabilities are weaponized within just 48 hours. This alarming statistic underscores the need for organizations to rethink their traditional patch management strategies, which often operate on a quarterly or monthly cycle. In contrast, attackers are not bound by these constraints, allowing them to capitalize on vulnerabilities long before defenders can implement necessary patches. Furthermore, the operational dynamics between attackers and defenders have shifted dramatically. While attackers can afford to fail multiple times in pursuit of a successful breach, defenders are held to a higher standard of operational stability. This imbalance enables adversaries to take risks that defenders cannot, widening the gap that both sides must navigate. To counteract this growing threat, organizations must embrace automation as a cornerstone of their cybersecurity strategy. Moving from manual patching processes to automated, policy-driven remediation can drastically reduce exposure windows. Advanced systems can continuously apply critical patches and enforce security baselines, ensuring that organizations remain one step ahead of potential exploits. Moreover, the future of cybersecurity hinges on the ability of defenders to adapt to this accelerated pace of threat evolution. By adopting principles of accelerated defense, organizations can leverage automation to maintain agility while minimizing chaos. Solutions that facilitate automated identification, deployment, and verification of patches are becoming essential tools in the fight against cyber threats. As we approach 2026, the imperative for organizations is clear. To survive in this rapidly evolving threat landscape, they must prioritize machine speed resilience and automate their defenses. The question remains, are organizations prepared to meet the challenges that lie ahead? In this rapidly evolving landscape of cybersecurity, the consequences of the exploitation economy extend far beyond the immediate impacts on organizations. Individuals and communities increasingly find themselves vulnerable as attackers leverage automation and speed to exploit newly disclosed vulnerabilities. This environment creates a ripple effect, where the fallout from cyber attacks can disrupt not only businesses but also the lives of everyday people who rely on these services. As organizations face mounting pressure to defend against these threats, the burden often shifts to the employees who must navigate the complexities of cybersecurity protocols. This can lead to increased stress and burnout, particularly in IT departments where teams are overwhelmed by the sheer volume of alerts and the urgency to respond. The gap between human response capabilities and the relentless pace of automated attacks can result in a demoralized workforce, further compounding the challenges organizations face. Moreover, the exploitation economy disproportionately affects small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs. These businesses typically lack the resources and expertise to implement advanced cybersecurity measures. Consequently, they become prime targets for attackers who can exploit their vulnerabilities with relative ease. The impact of a successful attack on an SME can be devastating, leading to financial losses, reputational damage, and even closure. This creates a cycle where the exploitation economy thrives on the weaknesses of those least equipped to defend themselves. The consequences also extend to consumers who may experience service disruptions, data breaches, or identity theft as a result of these attacks. Organizations that fail to protect sensitive customer information not only face legal repercussions but also risk losing the trust of their clientele. This erosion of trust can have long-lasting effects, as consumers become increasingly wary of engaging with businesses that do not prioritize their cybersecurity. In this context, the urgency for organizations to adopt machine-speed security is not merely a matter of technological advancement. It is a critical necessity for safeguarding the broader community. The shift towards automation and accelerated defense strategies is essential not only for protecting assets but also for ensuring the stability and safety of the interconnected systems that individuals and businesses depend on daily. As we approach 2026, the focus must be on creating resilient infrastructures that can withstand the onslaught of automated threats, ultimately benefiting both organizations and the communities they serve. As organizations brace for the escalating pace of cyber threats, the focus must shift towards adopting machine-speed security measures. The current landscape reveals that attackers are leveraging advanced automation to exploit vulnerabilities almost instantaneously after they are disclosed. To remain competitive, organizations must prioritize the implementation of automated defense mechanisms that can match this velocity. One critical step is to transition from traditional manual patching processes to automated, policy-driven remediation systems. This change is essential. As attackers streamline their operations, defenders must similarly enhance their response capabilities. Automation not only accelerates the deployment of security patches but also minimizes the risk of human error, allowing security teams to focus on strategic decision-making rather than getting bogged down in manual tasks. Organizations need to recognize that the luxury of time is no longer on their side. The gap between vulnerability disclosure and patch deployment can be exploited by adversaries, making rapid action imperative. By adopting continuous monitoring and automated hardening strategies, businesses can significantly reduce their exposure to newly discovered vulnerabilities, ensuring that their defenses are consistently up to date. Moreover, it is crucial to examine existing workflows for inefficiencies that could delay response times. This may involve re-evaluating change management processes or streamlining approval hierarchies that hinder swift action. Embracing a mindset of agility, where decisions can be made rapidly and implemented effectively, will be vital in countering the current exploitation economy. The integration of sophisticated platforms that enable automated patch management is an essential component of this strategy. Solutions that facilitate the identification, deployment, and validation of patches across entire networks can close the operational gap between defenders and attackers. By leveraging technology, organizations can create a resilient cybersecurity posture that not only reacts to threats but anticipates them. In summary, the future of cybersecurity lies in the ability to act swiftly and decisively. Organizations must invest in automation and orchestration to transform their security operations into a proactive and adaptive defense mechanism. As the threat landscape evolves, those who can harness the power of machine-speed security will be better equipped to protect their assets and maintain trust with their customers. The question remains, is your organization prepared to meet the challenges of 2026 head-on? If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.